Hello and welcome back to Cthulhu Saves Christmas. Cthulhu is happy to see you. No, I'm not. Do not lie. Well, we've wiped out all the battles in the area, and we're at level 20 now, which wasn't actually too difficult. So if you've been doing the battles up to this point, assuming anyone's playing along, then you should have no real trouble with this area, unless you're doing it on a much harder difficulty. Also, I was definitely pronouncing the name of the enemy wrong last time. It is Mari Lwyd, not Mari Lwyd. So apologies to Mari Lwyd. I googled a pronunciation in between sessions, because I had a feeling that I had to be saying it wrong, but I wasn't quite sure how. But, you know, I wouldn't mind a rat battling skeleton horse coming to my house and give them all the alcohol. I wouldn't even make them fight for it. You actually have a small collection of stuffs. Gifts over the years. Ooh. No treasure chests yet. Why? Okay, why is there giant bones? I don't think Mari Lwyd is supposed to be a gigantic skeleton, but that is some very big skeletons. And deer horns, maybe? I mean, whatever the stables are definitely ruined. You got Shieldbreaker. You can inflict vulnerable on an enemy. I don't know if that's going to be applicable to this fight. It might, but the last area didn't really need to equip any of the stuff we found, so I'm not actually going to do so this time. Okay, that's to a new area. This also... No, this is just a dead end. Stingy on the items. Well, maybe there'll be more in the next area. And again, the music is good, but so far it is not my favorite. It does seem more appropriately dramatic, though. So I like that aspect of it. You got Occult Sword. This weapon for Cthulhu gives him the Necronomicon buff at the start of battle. Ooh. Free buff is nice. Okay, is this just gonna wrap around? It did. Can't go into any of the houses, and that is fine. And I want to equip that sword. I'm going to put into not equipping anything. So that's it. Dude, this makes 3 treasure chests in this area. Broken Pestle for the Baba improves her vulnerable power. I should probably be using status effects more than I do. It hasn't really felt necessary. I do like poisoning the enemies. That nice dot damage has been useful. You got a Death Robe. This armor for Crystal gives her the unstoppable buff at the start of. Death Robe just doesn't feel very crystal. She's so nice and sweet. Mari Lwyd, you do not look like a horse skeleton in that pose. Okay. Let's give him the new sword. It is just an increase in power. Crystal. No, that wasn't it. It wasn't the cloak, it was the robe. Okay. Now that's more hit points. Bit power. And Crystal for her. A good improvement on her power. Alright. The locked up reindeer are over there. Hey, they don't look hurt. Along with Mari Lwyd. Mari Lwyd. How do you like my handiwork, granddaughter of the Jolly One? How could you? How could I? How could I? Year after year, the Jolly One ignored me in favor of flying reindeer. I can fly. I could pull a sleigh. I could appear in Christmas cards and have festive songs written about me. Actually, you do have some songs about you. None that have good... None that have gone platinum. I hate to interrupt this wine fest, but I'm on a tight schedule here. It's time for you to disappear. I would have thought a fellow undead would understand. Oh, I'm not undead. Really? I was positive. Probably thinking of Breath of Death 7. Right. It's a common mistake. The undead heroes are in the other game. No joking? My other game and the undead game are usually bundled together, so that's an easy mistake to make. You know, I think I actually have Breath of Death 7. My apologies. Think nothing of it. Now it's time for you to die. Well, die again? I'll make sure it takes this time. Okay, poison. Stun, no thank you. Insane Bane. Power up Cthulhu. Physical? Okay, weak to ice, earth. I don't recognize the other two. Watch out for its 1-2 hit. Go ahead and earth then. Luckily it's weak to ice. And physical attack. Insane Bane. Earth damage. Let's see. More damage if the user's hit point is low. Okay. Heal and taunt. Ice damage, charm. I don't think charm would work on the Mari Lwyd. Tentacles. Vulnerable. Oh no. Aya. 138 damage, it's not that bad. More damage, okay. Okay, defend, recharge our stuffs. Cures may recharge one ability. There. Physical. Wind. Hey. Damage up. Physical damage. Enrage. Does it enrage the enemy or enrage ourselves? The enemy. Okay. Charm. Heal. Restore her stuffs. Physical damage. Fire. And then the earth. Goodbye, Mari Lwyd. 15,000 XP. Ooh. That's almost twice what the last boss was. Next item used is free. Oh, 2 levels. Oh, wow. Gentle Rain, Party Hill. 15% speed bonus for 4 turns. Nice. Taunt up. This cannot be. How could I have been defeated so easily? Because we're playing on easy level. It happens to the best of villains. It's nothing to be ashamed about. It'll take years for this land to regain its former beauty, but you can begin to atone by telling us where Santa is. I know not. The other 3 members of the Christmas League of Evil keep his location a tight secret. Every time they refer to the others, they add one more number, so shouldn't that mean there's a secret member? Grandfather, I will rescue you, no matter the cost. Where can we find the next League member? Answer me! Oh, don't worry about that. It'll find you. And with that, the Mari Lwyd vanishes. That was ominous. What's next, boss? We should return back to town and prepare for the fights ahead. Quickly, before the locked-up reindeer notice us and make us rescue them. Ahem. Fine, you can let them go free. I can't believe your Dark Lord, who is me, is so benevolent. It is now Christmas Eve the 22nd. I haven't been able to find anything about the remaining League of Christmas Evil members. You worry too much. Take it easy. The Mari Lwyd said they would come to us. Relax. Relax? How can I possibly relax? Every day that we don't rescue Santa is another day that Christmas doesn't come. Is it really so bad for it to be perpetually Christmas Eve? All the intense anticipation of presents without the crushing disappointment. I'm with you, boss. I never get what I want for Christmas. That's because you two are on the naughty list. Your experience isn't indicative of everyone else. You're telling me that Cluck Cluck doesn't deserve any present? That can't be right. Chicken presents aren't really under Santa's jurisdiction. He has claws in his name. I shouldn't need a chicken claws just to get some presents for Cluck Cluck. Hey, you three. Has this town always sounded this gloomy? Now that you mention it, the carolers do sound less lively than normal. Could it be a portent? Can carolers sense impending doom? Is that a power they have? Yes, carolers can sense impending doom, just like cows can tell the weather. Or maybe it's not that carolers can sense doom so much as they're a part of it. That theory is so ridiculous it must be true. It's not Christmas Eve the 23rd. Okay. Shield pestle. Rotten egg. Alright, we'll get some upgrades for the Baba Yaga. Cthulhu descend his day at the Christmas land graveyard. Why is there a chicken in the graveyard? Many of the tombstones here have holly wreaths placed in front of them. Candy canes are also a frequent occurrence. Okay, I do see like 3 candy canes and 3 wreaths, but also like 4 reapers, one of which is faced the wrong way. Cthulhu decides to read a few of the messages on the gravestones. Melinda Grayland, first victim of the Great Winter Uprising of 2010, trampled to death by a horde of cyber elves. Gottlieb Azdeman, beloved son, father, uncle, nephew, cousin, step-cousin, boyfriend, pen pal, chiropractor, and radiologist. Alfwin Ors, in the end he did not win. In the end was him. Teresa Tess, if we could have one more memo with you, we'd ask you what the Wi-Fi password was. Sandra Leish, remember to put a funny message here before the game ships. Hiroki Smith, a lesson to us all. That lesson being to never spook a reindeer while standing within kicking distance. Common sense, please. Cthulhu tries reading the gravestone messages. Cthulhu sees a woman in a purple dress kneeling in front of a large tombstone. Approach the woman. Cthulhu approaches the woman, but when she sees him, she runs off. Maybe if you return to the graveyard another day, you'd be able to talk to her. Next to one of the gravestones, Cthulhu sees a chicken egg laying an egg. Badly. Cthulhu got a rotten egg. The accessory for Bugba boosts her poison damage. It's now Christmas Eve the 24th. The actual Christmas Eve. Oh, but this is basically the 24th Christmas Eve. Okay, odd candy, aqua cloak. In the bar, Cthulhu discovers a lead on a cool expedition. Cthulhu sends Crystal, Baba, and Belsnickel to go complete it. Crystal, Baba, and Belsnickel return. We love Christmasland and lost away. I have a good feeling. We went in circles with gusto. This is the way. There was a thing. A thing. A thing that I've never seen was seen. Wow, what a thing. That's extra valuable. You got a shield pistol. This weapon for Baba also boosts her defense. It is now Christmas Eve, the 25th. Okay, start of expedition, sharp sword. Candy cane, chocolate candy. Feather pestle. Stone wet. Eggy dress. Alright. So many things for Baba this time. Cthulhu decides to spend some time with Baba Yaga. Hey boss, I want to show you something. Baba leads Cthulhu to a small hut on the outskirts of town. Ta-da! It's my house! Isn't it cool? It's just a hut. No, it's just a hut. But I've been working hard on it and it won't stay that way forever. What do you have in mind? I'm going to turn it into the world's very first living chicken hut. What? So it's a hut that also clucks at you? That's weird. No, it's not for chickens. The hut itself will be part chicken. But why? Who would possibly want that? Who wouldn't? All the loyalty of a chicken and the long legs of a chicken? All the comfort in your own home? Just imagine it, boss. You wake up in the morning and your house has already laid an egg and made you breakfast. Ew. That sounds kind of gross. Or what if you want to travel? Just say the word in your house and it'll stand up and walk you there. I'm going to make a fortune selling these things. There's only one problem. I can think of a lot of problems, but which one do you have in mind? I only have a regular hut now. All of my attempts to turn it into a chicken hut have failed. That's where you come in. With your powers, we could crack this egg. What do you say? Infusing a chicken brain into a hut is such a bad idea that I can't help but want to participate. I'm in. Yay! Did you hear that cluck cluck? We're gonna make a chicken hut friend for you. After the discussion, Baba decides to clean up around the hut and discovers a useful piece of equipment hidden in the mess. Cthulhu got an eggy dress. The summer for Baba gives her bonus chicken power at the start of combat. It is now Christmas Eve the 26th. Okay, can we find anything else for Baba? A brown egg. Okay. Feather postal. Or brown egg. I'm curious about the egg. Cthulhu decides to spend some time with Baba Yaga. Hey, there's a chicken head on the hut. Now why was I... okay, words. Baba hands Cthulhu a flask full of boiling red liquid. Shake this vigorously, but don't spill any on your skin. Now the only thing I want to do is spill it on my skin. It's very explosive right now, so better not. Let me know when it changes color. It turned green. That shouldn't be happening. Try spitting in it. Now it's yellow. Oh, that should work. Quick, give me the flask. Cthulhu hands Baba Yaga the flask, which she then pours onto the side of her hut. That should do it. My hut should now have the brain of a chicken. It's not doing anything. Of course it's not doing anything. It's a hut. They don't do anything. But when we have chicken legs... And how are you going to do that? Chop off some chicken legs and stick them in a growing potion? That's awful. Of course I'm not going to murder a chicken just to get some legs. I'm developing a potion that should transform tree roots into chicken legs, but I haven't gotten it working yet. I'm hoping that since the hut now has a chicken brain, that mental energy will help to shape the legs into chicken legs. Mind over matter. Thanks for your help today, boss. Now what I tried this... Did your hut just lay an egg? Cthulhu got a brown egg. The success rate for Baba generates chicken power every turn. It's now Christmas Eve the 27th. Cthulhu wakes up to the sound of silence. Cthulhu, it's horrible. Everybody's gone. It's a snowman's land out there. Not everybody. I'm still here. I mean the NPCs, the townsfolk, they're all gone. Guess that's it for the relationship building. And I was having so much fun having pointless conversations with losers. No, there are plenty of pointless conversations yet in store for you. Fun! Doesn't feel like this is the endgame. This must be only a temporary setback. The city feels so empty without the sound of carolers singing. I like ominous music. Quite a lot, actually. We can make our own carols. I really think we should stick to time-tested classics. I'll start! Chickens love Christmas, chickens they do. Buck, 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 Christmas. Buck, 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 presents. I'll go next. Toss out the candy, looking for the kids. When they grab the candy, you hit their shins. Please stop. My turn. Cthulhu, Cthulhu, we all love Cthulhu. He sleeps in Riley, and when he wakes, our flesh will burn, and we will learn the joy of Christmas Day. What on earth did that have to do with Christmas? Joy of Christmas Day, flesh burning Cthulhu. How can I make this any clearer? I thought it was a neat song, boss. At least someone here appreciates quality music. Yeah. I don't think anyone's coming to attack us today, so let's turn in early. Sleepy time. It's now Christmas Eve, the 28th. Cthulhu wakes up feeling cold, even for him, and Cthulhu always feels cold. I feel cold even for me, and I always feel cold. That's what I just said. Don't steal my lines. The city streets are frozen over and the whole place reeks of death. The 5th League member must be out there somewhere waiting for us. But who could it be? Allow me to explain. Ah, Cluck, you're talking! In this dimension, chickens talk. A happy coincidence in an otherwise miserable world. This dimension. You have been brought to a pocket dimension that mirrors the world you know. It is emptier, darker, eviler. And yes, a little chickenier. The people you know and love remain safe, but only if you are able to prevent this dimension from spilling into reality. Cluck, are you a hidden member? How do we do that, Cluck? You must defeat the ruler of this world, Bell, before it grows too powerful for this dimension to contain. Bell must be the 4th member of the League of Christmas Evil. Bell is the world ender. He will ring the note that will shatter existence if given the opportunity. Oh, is Bell just a literal bell? Beware the carolers and their song. Each accursed note that they chant grants Bell more and more strength. If Bell becomes too powerful, the world will be destroyed, and there's nothing anyone will be able to do to stop it. Not on my watch. Nobody destroys the world except me. Let's do this. Thank you for your help, Cluck. I live to serve, little miss. Alright. Ooh, 15 battles. Well, this is what I'll call this episode, and next time we check in, well, let's go see if we can find those carolers. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a great holiday season. Bye-bye!